Are you learning English but find it difficult, confusing, even mysterious? Are you an English teacher but find English grammar easier to use than to explain? Well, don't worry. On this show, I'll be your language detective. I'll answer your questions about the English language and help you solve these English mysteries. It's Hard-Boiled English Live. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Teacher Paul. This is Hard-Boiled English Live. I'm your host, language instructor, language coach, and English language detective. What does that mean? Well, I'm here to help you solve your English mysteries. So the format of this show is quite simple. In the caption box, in the comment thread, you ask me questions and I'll answer them. On tonight's show, we have lots of exciting things to talk about. But first, let me introduce myself to you. For those of you who don't know me, who are watching for the first time, I'm the host of the Hard-Boiled English YouTube channel, on which you can find my flagship video series, English Weirdness. English Weirdness is a long format series in which we explore, each episode explores a particular grammar issue, usually a confusing or strange English grammar form that learners find difficult to learn. I make this with my students. We have a lot of fun. It features animations and dramatization. I also have a second series I'm developing. There's one episode on the YouTube channel called English Confidential. Now, English Confidential explores not strange and confusing English grammar that learners might learn, but problems that native English speakers use. So, you know, when you're learning a language, often you listen to native speakers and try to imitate them. The problem, of course, is that not all of them speak perfect English. In fact, some of them speak very strange English. And English Confidential explores some of these strange usages and clears them up. I'm also available for private lessons. If you need help with your English, I'm available for private online sessions. If you're interested in that, please go to my website, www.teacherpaulsclassroom.com. Okay, now on to the show. On tonight's show, we're going to have a special guest. I'll bring him on very soon. He's someone you know if you've been watching this show. Anesh Daya from On the Spot Language. We'll bring him on in a moment. But to start with, as we do with all the shows, I'd like you to say hello in the comment thread. Hello! And especially tell us where you're watching from. This is one of the exciting things about this show is I get to meet viewers like you from all over the world. And we've had a great variety of countries represented. So, so far we have Chris. I think Chris is in Belgium. So hello to Chris. We have Tirath from Nepal. Tirath is a regular viewer. Thanks for tuning in, Tirath. We have Kenneth from the Philippines. Welcome, Kenneth. We have Mafer from Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Chris is also developing her own show about art and antiques. Chris, in the few times I've seen you and joined you on the Video Marketing School Zoom sessions, I'm always really impressed with the backgrounds behind you. It seems to be that you're in a room with some beautiful artwork and antiques, which I think are really, really interesting. So I'm really eager to see your show. So if there's anything I can do to help you along with that, just let me know. Let's stay in touch. Mafer, it's been a while since we chatted, but Mafer was a student of mine in Canada, and now I believe she runs a cafe. Clear that up for me, Mafer, please. Anish is joining us soon. Okay, we've got him the link. Perfect. Who else is joining us? Say hello. Tell us what country you're from. I'd love to meet you on the show here, guys. Oh, by the way, I'm broadcasting from Vancouver, Canada. That's the west coast of Canada. My guest tonight is joining us from Toronto, which is in the middle of Canada. Well, slightly to the east. but not quite the East Coast. We have Wako from Japan. We have Aya's notes from Vancouver. Hello, Aya. Chris says she's in her living room. Yes, that image is from your living room. It's a beautiful living room. Really wonderful. The other thing we're going to do tonight, guys, is we're starting a new feature on the program. And Anesh and I will talk about this shortly. We'd like to get some of you viewers to join us on the show, or send in your questions on video. So if you want to do that in the future, go to you can email me and I can link you to ways of getting me a video, for example. My email address is, maybe we can paste this email address. Let's type it in. Teacher Paul 1965 or 1965. Teacher Paul 1965. Yep. At gmail.com. Teacher with an H. Yes, Happy Lunar New Year or Happy Chinese New Year, Year of the Ox, to those of you who celebrate that around the world. Hello to Etz from Japan. CH. My engineer benefits from watching the show because she learns to practice her spelling. Good, thank you. Perfect. Yes, Muffer, I'm the owner of a coffee shop. Beautiful. Very nice. Wako's from Japan. Aya's from Vancouver. Etz is in Japan. Thank you for waking up early to join us, Etz. Very nice of you. Wonderful. Anyone else joining us? Where's my old friend Abir? He's usually with us from Bangladesh. He's practicing his English so that sometime he can join us on the show. Okay, well, without further ado, allow me to introduce my guest and co-host for tonight. We're going to do some fun activities together, get you guys involved. My guest and co-host is a friend, language coach, English instructor, expert at developing confidence in English speaking. He's the owner, operator, and successful guru to many students around the world. He's the owner of On the Spot Language, a program in Toronto, Canada. If you ever have a chance to go there, please take his program. I highly recommend it. And he'll join us show and explain it a little bit more. And I think we have another guest joining us soon too. So let's bring him on the show. I'll get my audio ready. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Anesh Daya. Let's check.
Hey, Paul, good to see you.
I'm
looking at the wall right now, so that I'm looking at you on the
a little
screen.
different connection. Hi, Anesh. How are you?
Fantastic. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining. How does everything sound?
Everything sounds A-okay.
Okay, I think we've finally mastered our technical difficulties. Apparently, we're streaming in good quality. Our audio's working. What could go wrong?
That's it. Nothing. All's going well. All's well that ends well.
And how's your exercise challenge? I saw that you were, when we talked earlier, you were on your way out to some exercise.
I was. So, like many people do, and when the new year starts, people set their goals for the new year. And so I've been doing push-ups, a lot of push-ups every day. I used to be able to do like 100. And now I've worked up to about 40 to 45.
That's good.
And I do 3 sets of those. So 40, 40, and 40.
And how are you feeling? Do you notice a difference in the way you feel?
I have so much more energy.
Great.
And just my breathing feels really, good and strong.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've started to do chin-ups.
Yeah, chin-ups.
Chin up, 1, 2.
Get those biceps going.
That's it. So I've been trying hard here. Let's see if I can know a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm in the whole world of show now. Geez, better be careful. Um, yeah. So I've been doing. Yeah. Thanks for asking. A little bit of working out to start off the new year. I wonder, is
Mhm.
anyone else doing kind of exercises, or is anyone else doing? I'm gonna do this
Hmm.
in 2021.
Yeah, what do you think, guys? Type us
Yeah.
an answer in the comment box. Are you exercising now, or you have different goals for the new year?
Yeah, we call them New Year's
Resolutions.
resolutions. Maybe I can type that out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do
Let's
you
put it to the
have
audience.
any New Year's resolutions? There you go.
I remember we did our New Year's Eve show. We talked about New Year's resolutions, and we talked about reflecting back on the year and looking forward.
Right.
Tira says, I've been thinking of doing exercise, but unable to manage time. Yeah, time is the problem. It's a challenge for everyone.
Yes,
But there's a way to do it. There's always a way to find time.
there is.
So
Absolutely. Um,
if just make the time somehow, Tirith. But
step
maybe,
one is just thinking about it. So that's good.
yeah.
um,
For the last 2 weeks, I've had these industrial drying machines operating in my apartment. And they've been really loud, so loud that I can't even be in the same room.
oh,
And in
boy.
that living room, the same living room is where I usually do my exercises since the pandemic
Right.
closed my gym.
Ah,
So they're done now, and I've been
right.
able to start exercising again. So I know what you mean when you say your breathing feels different, your energy level's different.
Mm,
The whole day feels different when you exercise.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Over here in Vancouver too, the temperature has dropped, Anish. We're down to about -9 at night, and we've had a few sprinklings of snow, but you
Oh,
can really
wow.
feel the cold, crisp air.
Oui. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna be sad for you all out there because you guys have it pretty good for the
Yeah,
most part all year.
certainly not complaining.
But mind you, you guys get the rain too,
Yeah,
so we I
you have to
respect that.
choose, right?
That's it.
Growing up in Toronto area, I experienced lots of snow, had lots of fun in it when I was a kid, but
Yeah.
also found it pretty miserable once I became a working adult and had to trudge through the snow back and forth to jobs and stuff. So I chose the rain because of the two. I thought um, I could live with the rain more, and I actually really enjoy the rain.
Mm.
I have not only do I not have a problem with it, I actually like it.
I'm so happy to meet another person who enjoys the rain. There's
Hmm.
something fresh or reviving, or like it's something new is being born.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's like you're feeding the earth. The earth is being fed, the plants and flowers. And I
Yeah,
don't know. There's something great about it.
yeah. I especially like the sound. There's a bit of
Okay.
a trend. There's a trend online now that where people are making videos with these soft, crinkly
Um,
sounds. It's called ASMR, and people listen to these
yeah.
hour-long videos of people making light, tinkly sounds to help you relax and go to sleep.
Okay.
And I've sampled a couple of them, and what I notice is that all of them are basically making the same sound as rain. I think rain is nature's music,
Mm.
and because a sunny day you don't hear anything, right?
Hey.
A snowy day you don't hear anything other than snowplows. But on a rainy day you hear nature and you hear that beautiful rippling sound, and I find that very relaxing. Um,
I love that. Rain is nature's music. That's
yeah.
brilliant.
However, you've got to have the right clothing. That's the whole thing. Just like in the Toronto winters, right?
Yes. True. You've got to you have to bundle up. You need to
Mm-hmm.
bundle up.
Bundle up.
Yes, that's
That's a good phrasal verb.
absolutely. You need to bundle up.
Let's have a look at some New Year's resolutions by our viewers here. We have
Ooh,
Etz is telling us about her resolutions. My
okay.
goal is to lose 10 pounds this year. I walk 10,000 steps every day and I control foods. No snacks and no
Nice.
beers.
All
Wow,
right,
very
that's good.
strong, Etz.
Ganbatte, ganbarimasu, ganbaru.
Very
Nice.
nice. And Aya's note says, my New Year resolution is to study translation, English and
Translation.
Japanese.
Ooh,
Very nice.
nice.
And then Tirath isn't. Oh, let's have a look at what Chris says here. I make time by learning in a different time zone. Yes, it's 2:12 a.m. in Europe, where she is. So thank you for staying up with us, Chris. Very nice. But she has a point. She's making time for it. If you really want something, you make time for it. That's the trick. And also, I saw Tirith. I've been thinking of doing exercise, but okay, we've talked that. We've mentioned that. Tirith says, I don't like the rain so much. Let's pop him up. I don't like the rain so much. It makes the road muddy and slippery in the villages. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, Tirith, you're in an area that's mountainous. You have mountains in your area. And if there's mud in villages, yeah, that can be a real problem. Hopefully
Absolutely.
you stay safe.
Yeah. Oof.
We have a new visitor with us, Harunglish.
Oh, that's my friend Madi Haruno Baker.
Harunglish, I love it. Hello, my
Yeah,
New Year
she's
resolution is just be myself. Good.
that's awesome.
I'm proud. I'm proud of you for saying that. It's really important to be yourself because I don't want you to be me, and I don't want me to be you. We all have to be ourselves. And I think also along those lines, we should all work very hard to be as much ourself as possible. Be the people that we want to be. You know, we're not prisoners of our birth. We have the ability to change and grow, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
It's
Anish, since you're on the show now, there
yeah.
are some viewers who don't know what you do on the spot. Can
Oh,
you explain it a little bit, and maybe we can show a video demonstration? But tell us a little bit about yourself and your program
cool.
for
Well,
those who don't know you.
hey everyone, this is Anish from On the Spot Language, and for the past, well, since 2009, in Toronto, we've been taking our students outside in the real world, learning English and helping them to gain confidence to use idioms and slang, asking for directions, going to the supermarket, buying clothes, and just going out and talking to lots of strangers every day. Now, our students maybe talk to 1 or 2,000 strangers in about 8 weeks, which
Incredible.
is pretty amazing. When
Hmm.
many students, they go to their homestay and then their school and then home, and they don't talk to anybody outside. And it's like, no, that's too bad. So we want students to get their curiosity going and ask people, oh, this is called, Granville. Why is it called Granville? Well, Vancouver
Hmm.
used to be called Granville, and there are different things or pieces of history. Oh, that's a big totem pole. That's an Inukshuk, in Stanley Park. And Stanley Park is named after Lord Stanley. Well, who's Lord? Like, just being curious
Hmm.
again, because you have your environment around you. And so developing good English learning routines about being curious so that you can travel and use English with confidence for the rest of your life. And it's pretty awesome.
Hmm.
And so since the pandemic hit us, I've been doing language coaching with students online. We meet once a week. And actually, some students have actually joined Teacher Paul, and I, which is really awesome. And what I do is I help students with language coaching to give them good daily habits and develop good habits and routines, so that they can make English part of their daily lives. And, people say routine is the mother of skill. And so if you want to develop new skills, well, start making a routine, build English into your daily lives. And
Just like you're
so
doing with your exercise.
there you go. And like Mari just said, Anish's school is quite unique and awesome. You can learn not only English, but also Canadian history, culture, and so on. And knowledge is power. Thanks, Mari. I
That's great.
appreciate the comment. And so yeah, this is what we do. And now with the pandemic, we've been doing online language coaching with students, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested, send me a message. You can go to onthespotlanguage.com, go on the contact page, uh, or you can just email on Instagram or message on just at on the spot language. And yeah, I
We
can
have the
type
logo
it
up
up.
there.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
look for that logo. Can you
Absolutely.
type in the link?
Sure. There you go. That's the website is there, or you could go to Instagram. You can follow us. Just type in at on the spot language, and yeah.
What I really like about what you're saying and what you do with your program is that you're teaching students, learners, not just how to speak English, but how to communicate. Because
Mm,
English is just a language. It's just a language in a book. But
mm,
communication is what we do in the world. And it's the purpose of language. We learn a language so we can communicate with other people. It's about other people. If you have no intention of ever
mm,
talking to people, you don't need a language.
mm,
And unfortunately, a lot of students around the world learn English because they need to pass a test for some criteria or something. They're not learning it in order to communicate with other people. And I think that's what I love about the focus you have is that
mm,
your focus is getting students to communicate in
mm.
the real world with real people. And that's the purpose of language. If you
Right.
don't want to do that, there seems to be a waste of time to learn a language.
Communicating is a big part of it, and another part is enjoying
Hmm.
learning. You know,
Yeah.
nobody is saying, "Oh, I have to study. Oh, I have to do homework. Oh, I have." I'm like, no, you're living, you're studying abroad. Have fun with it. And sometimes students don't know how to learn
Hmm.
or how
True.
to have fun. And so part of a language coach, my job is to help you really find your passion and really help drive you and guide you to make the learning process
Hmm.
fun and enjoyable, because you will learn anything if you have fun doing it.
Absolutely. And we could almost venture to say that if you can learn a language and learn to communicate with people, you have the ability to learn anything. You can learn medicine, you can
Yeah,
learn astrophysics,
yeah,
because I think maybe language is probably the hardest thing to learn because you
absolutely.
can't do it alone,
Right.
right? And you can't develop your skill unless you work with other people in practice.
That's it.
You can certainly study astrophysics from a book, um, but language is an incredibly challenging thing to learn. And once you learn how to develop your skill in it, I think you can learn a lot of other skills much more effectively. Maybe it opens up something in our brains.
Absolutely.
Joining us also, Anish, is Japanese with Daiki.
Oh, Mr. Daiki, is he
Daiki's joining
here?
us. Maybe we can get
Yeah.
Daiki to join us in a while.
Yeah, you know what? Daiki's actually started his own Japanese learning YouTube channel where he teaches focus sentences in Japanese to
Excellent.
English learner from to anyone really who wants to learn Japanese.
Anish, we have a question here for you. Harunglish is asking you to distinguish between teacher and coach. Want to have a
Mhm.
crack at that?
Yeah. So the biggest difference is, a teacher is a facilitator of language. They have content and they're teaching you. A coach is more working one on one to get on a more on a personal level to help you really achieve your individual goals. And we're almost seen as working kind of hand in hand to really understand what are you trying to do, and really dive into your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, and really develop a plan
Hmm.
to help you and guide you to achieve your goals. Whereas a teacher, very rarely has the opportunity or the like, the environment to be able to do that.
Hmm.
And
That's
so,
right.
as a coach, we do all those things, but we're here to motivate you, encourage you, and really develop a customized approach that will work for you. And I think that's a huge key differentiator
Hmm.
that's different.
If we think back to our teachers we had as children or high school students, the teacher is there to deliver material on behalf of the school or the education ministry. They're delivering subject matter to you. They're
That's right.
teaching you something you don't know already. I think that's a big difference too, isn't it? Whereas coaching,
Absolutely.
you're taking the skills they have and developing them. Teaching is, hey, you didn't know this, but now you know this.
That's it. Absolutely.
It's a great question, though.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Because, we can see right here on the screen, I'm known as Teacher Paul, and you're language coach Anesh.
There you go.
And so it does beg the question, right? What is the difference between you and I?
Well, to answer that very quickly, I mean, before you even started doing these live shows in the pandemic, you were in essence Teacher Paul to all of your students. But we had a great conversation. Wait a minute. I've always kind of been a coach because you've always had a really good relationship between your teacher and student, but you really cared about each student and you worked with each student to really, dig deeper. And so you're like, wait a minute, maybe I am a coach.
That's absolutely correct. We came to that conclusion when we were getting to know each other. People call me Teacher Paul as a nickname, as a term of respect, I think. But I'm as much a coach as anybody because I always work with students who had advanced skills already. We have a couple of my students here. Aya's Notes is a former student. Maffer Dillman is a former student. We have Ignacio Rojas joining us from Chile. Welcome, Ignacio. Ignacio also is a former student. And these were all students that came to me with pretty advanced English. And I helped them improve it. But like you said, I always got to know my students.
Right.
Because I care about their lives and their goals. And I try to use English, or rather, let's say using English, I try to help them achieve their goals. Because I usually work with students in that position where they're preparing for university. So not only do they need English, they need some study skills, learning skills, and sometimes they need help with their personal confidence to go and take on that big challenge. And so that was always a very integral part of my teaching, or what I recognize now as coaching. So in answer to Harunglish's question, sometimes there's overlap. And I think in you and my case, there's definitely common ground between us.
Absolutely. There's common ground. So
common ground.
Awesome.
We also have Tapan Chandra Roy from Bangladesh joining us. I hope I said your name not too badly, not too poorly. Tapan. I'm going to say Tapan.
Nice.
Welcome to the show, Tapan. Welcome to the show, Ignacio. Hope you're doing well. Okay, well, why don't we have a look at that video, Anish, and give people a glimpse into what on-the-spot language is all about. Let's see what happens with on-the-spot.
Okay.
Do you want to set it up in some way? Introduce it somehow?
Well, sorry, what am I setting up? The
little video clip about Valentine's Day. We're going to talk a little bit about Why don't we talk about Valentine's Day to begin with?
Oh, okay.
So Valentine's Day is coming up. It's also Chinese New Year, so there's two topics. For those of you who don't know already, Anish can speak Mandarin Chinese. How do we say Happy New Year in Mandarin?
Okay, yeah. 新年快乐,新年快乐, or 恭喜发财 in Cantonese, but in Mandarin, 新年快乐.
Do we have any Mandarin speakers watching? Is Andrew in the house tonight? No Andrew. So if you know any, I have a caption prepared about Valentine's Day. Let's go to the captions. Maybe we can ask the audience this question. Captions, please. Down the bottom. Yeah. What Valentine's Day English expressions have you heard? If you have English Valentine's Day expressions, please type them in the box. Your expressions that you've heard. Have you heard any? Do you know any, Anish?
Ooh.
Like with Christmas, we have Merry Christmas, we have Joyeux Noël, we have Happy Holidays.
I heard someone once say, I'm a heartbreaker.
A heartbreaker.
You're called the heartbreak kid.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if that's a specific Valentine's one, but
you break hearts.
Yeah. The link that you want me to share with you, where do you want me to send it or put it?
Oh, we have the link already. We have the video
you have
clip
it.
all set
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us what's in it?
Oh, so I'm introducing. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead
I'm
and introduce it.
Okay, got it. So, as Madi and Daiki and many of my students and know that when we go outside, we like to have different tasks for our students. So it just happened to be Valentine's Day, and so we asked our students to ask this question, which is, I believe it is, what does Valentine's Day mean to you?
Okay. So
What
what
is
does
Valentine's?
Valentine's Day mean to you video? Let's get that queued up.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what happens. So this is would you say this is not typical, but an example of what on-the-spot language does?
Yeah, absolutely. So the main idea concept is that we want students to have more interactions and communication with foreigners or native English speakers, and it's a good way of testing your listening, building your confidence. And you'll notice in the video, students are going to have fun when using the sentences, but they've also practiced some sentences to talk about Valentine's Day in their country.
Okay, perfect.
So let's
have
roll
a
it.
look at the video. Let's roll it.
Hi everyone, this is Anesh again from On the Spot Language, and today we're in the financial district and we're asking people,
How do you feel about
Valentine's
Day? How do you feel about Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. It's pretty good if you have someone you can share it with, right? If you're a single person, it's kind of a lonely experience.
And what about in Japan?
As for me, I like Valentine's Day because in Japan, guys get gifts from girls.
As for me, I'm just happy to get
Anything.
anything.
you
So, you mind if I give you a hug?
Oh, that's right.
This is Chie. Happy Valentine's Day!
Oh,
Very,
awesome.
very interesting.
Yeah. So he's like, it sucks if you're kind of single and lonely, the guy said, right? But it was nice that the students, you could see they're having fun, they're enjoying themselves, but also they got a chance to teach about their culture, about their country, which is so powerful. And, before that student did that, he did it about 50 other times. He made so many mistakes. But after 50 times, he could finally communicate and say it really, really well and with confidence. And, practice makes perfect in that case. And so the student did a great job. And someone else is like, I didn't know that. Wait a minute. The girl gives the guy something in Valentine's? On Valentine's?
The girl gives the guy some present on Valentine's Day.
Right. So it's like, okay, cool.
Anesh, you're asking to share the link with Mana, but I don't see Mana yet.
Oh,
we have to
she,
send the link directly to her.
Oh, okay. So she's got to be
She's got to be on the comment thread, so we can directly
thread. Okay.
In the chat box.
Got it. Okay.
We have an expression here from Wako. Be my Valentine. Have you heard that one? Anesh, will you be my Valentine? Like that? Has anyone ever asked you to be my Valentine?
No. I've never been asked. Nobody has ever asked me.
Me neither. Me neither. Yeah, that's a very common expression though. Be my Valentine. And if you look at the English grammar of it too, it begins with the infinitive verb, which really means it's an order, right? Stand up, sit down, be my Valentines. So it's actually pretty direct. It's the imperative form, which is very direct. But obviously it's a loving message.
Yeah.
But it's pretty direct. So it's interesting that we use it like that.
I guess that it means like, would you be?
Yeah, that would be the more gentler version.
Valentine's, right?
Yeah.
Valentine, yeah. That's all.
Chris says in Belgium it's a commercial experience. Yes, Chris, in North America it's very commercial too. It's chocolate and flowers. And,
Yeah.
the real cultural meaning behind it is kind of lost to us. For most of us, we almost feel an obligation to participate with chocolate and flowers. Not because the other person, your partner, really wants it or expects it, but it's almost like if they don't get it from you at their workplace or something, the gossip will be, oh, your husband doesn't give you chocolate. He's a bad husband. Delete him or something like that. So we're almost afraid not to do something nice on Valentine's Day. So the commercial forces in the world almost have guilted us into participating.
True. Maybe we can ask Mana when she comes on board, see what she's got planned for Valentine's Day.
So she's getting the link now.
Nice.
Oh, we have Aiko joining us. Hello, Aiko from Vancouver.
Aiko-chan, good to see you.
Welcome to the show, Aiko.
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day is a common expression Chris is mentioning. Yeah, that's the common greeting. And if you look at that, it's not really a sentence because there's no verb. It really means I wish you a happy Valentine's Day, just like I wish you a Merry Christmas. But we shorten it because when you say that to someone, it's obvious that you're wishing them a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Okay, we have Mana joining us. You want to introduce her, Anesh?
Sure. So Mana is a very interesting and amazing and fantastic student because when COVID happened, Mana actually joined my online language coaching with her co-student Hiroko, and then we had Paul on the show, and we did a live podcasting with Paul. And Mana, believe it or not, is still in Toronto. She was working. She used to work at Cinnabon, and now I believe she works at a ramen restaurant. But right now, we're going to find out if she has any Valentine's plans.
I don't usually eat Cinnabon, but every time I walk by those places, that smell just kills me. So maybe if we get her on the show here, we'll magically smell the Cinnabon. Maybe not. Okay, let's bring her on.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, Mana. Oh,
hello, Mana.
Hi, Mana.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good. Yeah, good to see you too.
Happy early Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy early Valentine's Day. so you guys are talking about Valentine's Day?
Right now we are. So do you have any special plans, Mana-chan?
Actually, so Toronto is under lockdown right now, so I don't meet someone. So, but I live with my boyfriend right now, so I can give him. I will give him something.
Something. Good answer.
Yeah,
Shh,
something.
Don't tell the whole world what you're going to give him.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll give you something? You're in Canada after all.
Yeah, so we will make chocolate something dessert. Yeah, kind of dessert. So and then I have a plan to give him something.
Something.
Yeah,
and
the other plan.
Please don't be Cinnabons.
It's not a Valentine's tradition.
Can I tell your little secret, Mana, about Cinnabon?
Cinnabon?
Okay, no, you tell Paul what you used to do after work. What did you bring home?
So the other day, actually last year, I brought cinnamon dough after work.
She would bring the dough home. The secret dough from Cinnabon. And what would you make with it?
I made pizza with it.
That's interesting.
Yes. That's awesome.
I love this story.
Yes.
I like a cinnamon bun once a year. but I'm a big fan of pizza, as many of you know. I eat pizza all the time. What's Cinnabon dough like as a pizza? It sounds like it's sweet.
Yeah. Everyone knows that. So, but the dough is not sweet actually. So that's why I could make pizza last time.
That's awesome.
So it
Very-
just depends on the topping, right?
Yeah, because I think the
Yeah.
Cinnabon already has so much cinnamon and frosting and everything else, but just the dough is not sweet.
Not sweet.
Okay. Nice. So Mana's going to be doing some cooking or maybe some baking with her boyfriend, and she's not going to tell us what she got him.
Top secret.
Top secret. Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe he watches the show and he hears it, so that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, he
Right.
is hearing right now.
Oh,
over
he's here
there.
right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
listening. He's listening in.
Okay, top secret.
Uh-oh.
Our lips are sealed. Our lips are sealed. Top secret.
Nice.
Thank
That's
Just want to
awesome.
say hello to Sina Ek. Sina Ek is joining us from Cambodia.
Mana, you have some friends in Cambodia?
No.
No.
This is the first time we've had a viewer from Cambodia, so welcome. Welcome.
Yep.
Anyone else joining?
That's it.
Yeah. Very nice.
Very cool. But also Valentine's Day, like we saw in the video, is also March 13th in Japan. So what happens on March 13th in Japan?
Actually, March 14th.
Oh, 14th, sorry.
14th?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
14th.
13th because my daughter's birthday is February 13th. And we call her the Valentine's baby. So sorry, in my head. Sorry.
I see.
March
Right,
14th. What happens?
So, girls give boys kind of dessert on Valentine's Day, actually. So, but instead of that, boys not return, give
Kind of.
give kind of dessert or kind of something a little pleasant.
Got it. So
Yeah,
in
check out.
February 14th, the girls, like the guy said in the video, give the guys a present on February 14th. And then on March 14th, the guy gives the girl something. Is it possible for the guy to return the same gift he got
Save some money?
to save money? No.
No?
Bad idea, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's it. I like Ignacio said, I miss Canadian cinnamon buns.
Ignacio says, I miss Canadian cinnamon buns.
I
Very
read
nice.
that, Paul, as Mana is Miss Canadian Cinnamon Bun. First.
Yes, she won the award, Miss Canadian
Miss
Cinnamon Buns.
Canadian Cinnamon Bun. Yes.
Like a beauty contest with a banner.
Yes.
Miss Canadian Cinnamon Bun.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, we've got a viewer here from Nigeria. Joining us is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Welcome to the
Nice.
show, Nigeria.
Nice to see you, sir.
Yeah, it's wonderful. We get viewers from all over the place.
Wow.
And we have Hansa Daya with us.
That would be my mother.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Mother.
Oh boy, I'm embarrassed now. Mom.
Who's
my-
a better Valentine than Mom?
Mom is my Valentine's. There you go. Oh boy, that's funny. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the reasons why we brought Mana on the show today is, should we jump into the video spot? The segue?
Yeah.
Should I introduce what video spot is? Maybe?
I think I have to find it, Anesh. Give me
Okay.
a moment.
Wako said, that's so cute. Wako, what's so cute? Oh no, you mean my mother, Wako?
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
boy. Yeah, and Mari said, March 14th in Japan, we call it White Day.
White Day.
Okay. I wonder if that's culturally appropriate given the context of the world today, Paul?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think people in Japan have second thoughts about it. But Mana, now that you live in Canada, if somebody said, "Oh, tomorrow's White Day," chotto, right?
Yeah.
Does it sound a little bit strange or funny to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I say
That's
tomorrow is
weird.
White Day, what do you mean White Day?
Yeah, what happened to you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not Black Person Day or Brown People Day or Asian Day? Nani White Day?
Yeah.
But
Anish,
yes,
the video spot you're referring to,
yeah.
I'm not sure I have it. I have the one that we just showed.
Okay. You mean the other one? I can send it. Yeah. The what's good to get here? What's good to get there?
Yeah, I can't
yeah.
seem to find that.
I can quickly. Actually, it might be even good. Can I share the link in the chat?
Yeah, do that. We'll get it from the chat.
Perfect. If anyone else actually goes on the link that I just shared, is it actually clickable?
Let me find out. I'm not sure.
Or do you have to copy and paste it?
I have to copy and paste it and run it through the streamer, so it's a bit tricky.
So it doesn't come out as a link.
Let's see.
If anybody goes to that link, and if you type in a comment, you might just win a prize from me today. If you go to the YouTube link and you type an interesting comment based on the focus sentence that we're teaching. So we're going to be introducing it in a second. But yeah, I had notes just said, yes, White Day sounds culturally inappropriate. I would have to agree. And even Mari said, some people in Toronto, they're like, what do you mean by White Day? I go, yeah. So it might just be best to say Valentine's Day for women or Valentine's Day for men.
Or Girls' Day or Boys' Day.
But Girls' Day and Boys' Day is a
right.
different holiday to show. Mana?
Yeah.
Yeah. What day is Boys' Day, Girls' Day in Japan?
The Girls' Day.
Hina Matsuri, right?
Yeah, Hinamatsuri.
Hinamatsuri.
It's March 3rd.
March 3rd.
Yeah.
Got it. And they celebrate boys and girls.
I think only girls.
Only girls. Okay. And they have all of these dolls set up with a red carpet, and you have the emperor and empress and the soldiers and the musicians.
The musicians.
Did you grow up celebrating Hinamatsuri?
Yeah. So in my house, my mother have own Hinamatsuri dolls.
Oh, nice. So you had your own kind of pagoda set up, your own kind of nice. Cool. Good to know. Are we good to go, Paul?
We are. I've got it ready. Do you want to introduce the spot?
So video spot is something that one of my previous language coaches and I came up with. His name is Coach Luke. Awesome guy, awesome language coach. And we thought, you know what? Sometimes online, you always see teachers. This sentence. We're like, there's no point in watching teachers teach. It's more interesting and more fun to see students teaching a sentence. And so every month, as Mana knows, every day students have to choose 2 focus sentences, right? And a focus sentence just means a sentence that you really, really, Mana?
Very, what?
Like. right?
You really like.
A sentence that you really, really like or you love, or a sentence that's really, really important for you that you said, kore ga ii. I really like this sentence, right? And so at the end of the month before Mana, we would have students say, what was your favorite focus sentence of the whole 8 weeks? So let's just put Mana quickly on the spot, Paul.
Okay.
Mana, what was one of your favorite focus sentences when you studied with on the spot language? Anyone?
Anyone? I like to say, it's a tip of my tongue.
It's on the.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's on the tip of my tongue. That's a good one. And I will quickly, it's on the tip of my tongue. There we go. I just typed it out so we can display it on the screen. There we go. It's on the tip of my tongue. So if you can see this sentence right here coming, it's like, Mana, can you give us a situation quickly of how you would use that?
So if
Mana,
I
do you know the name of that song? That song, it goes, and I'm free falling. Do you know that song?
Yeah, I know the melody, but it's on my tip of my tongue.
It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on
the tip of my tongue.
Tip of my tongue.
And something great that she did there. What would you say that she did good about that? Saying that, Paul?
Well, it was very clear. It finished the sentence fully. What else?
I would say your acting. Oh, it's I know the melody, but it's on the tip. It's on the tip of my tongue. No, you have to act it out. It's like,
you have to express it.
The festival name. What's the festival name? Hinamatsuri, right? It's on the tip of my tongue. Now, you can't think about it. But yeah, did we get it up there? I can't remember.
It's ready to go.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
I'm going to switch it over now. So here we go, guys. This is a video of a focus sentence in action.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
And this is a really cool focus sentence because the student, her mother was visiting Toronto at the time. And so we brought her mother in the program for one day, and we had her mother also practice the focus sentence. It's really, really awesome. All right.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's try it.
On the Spot Language presents Video Spot.
Hello everyone, my name is Asako, and today I'm going to teach you a useful sentence that I always use when I go to a restaurant, which is
get there. What's good to get there?
So today I'm here with my mom, who just got here from Japan.
So cute.
And we want to know what food is good at this restaurant. So we can ask,
what's good to get here?
What's good to get here?
What's good to get?
What's good to get here?
What's good to get here?
What's good to get there?
What's good to get there?
What's good to get there?
so if you don't want to be disappointed when you go to a restaurant, be sure to ask people, what's good to get here or what's good to get there. So if you're sitting down at the restaurant,
so what can I get you guys today?
you can ask the server,
What's good to get here?
All right, everybody, let's begin.
Let's dig in.
Video Spot by On the Spot Language.
What's your focus sentence? There
What's
you
good
go.
to get there?
There you go. I just typed it out there. You can throw it up.
Okay.
There you go. What's good to get here? So if you're in the restaurant and the waitress comes and I say, Hello, Mana. Welcome to Teacher Paul's Cafe. And the girl, did anybody catch what did the waitress say in the video before the mother answered? Did anybody guess? Can anybody type out what did the waitress say? Let's test your listening skill. Did you catch, Mana?
No.
Mana. No. Let's see if anyone can type out what the waitress said in the video. And it's something common that a waitress will ask you in the restaurant.
By the way, Anish,
Yeah.
we have a question here from Aiko saying, what exactly does this sentence mean? What's good to get here? What is the meaning behind that?
Yeah, I guess we should explain that first. So like the girl in the video, Aiko, she said, if you want to know good food at the restaurant, or maybe good drinks at the restaurant. So for example, if I said, hey, Mana, have you ever been to Koko Ichi?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, because we are not there right now, I'm going to say, hey, Mana, what's good to get there? Good to get. Good to get. Good to get. What's good to get there? Now, because I'm talking about food, I don't mean drinks in this situation. You can guess. Maybe you want to know your recommended food to get there. So, Mana, in terms of Koko Ichi, what's good to get there?
My personal recommendation is curry. The cheese on the curry.
Cheese curry.
That sounds great.
Got it. Yeah,
it's basically a pizza.
Pizza, cheese got it. Oh my goodness. So Wako said, "What would you like?"
What would you like?
And
yeah, Wako says, "What would you
is
like?"
joining us. So close, Wako. She actually said, "What can I get you guys? What can I get you guys?" She actually said, hey, "What can I get you guys?" Or some
What can I
people
get
might
you
say, "What can I get you to start?" Or what would you like to eat? Like Wako said, "What would you like to eat?" Or "What can I get you guys?" Or "What can I get from you?" No. Yeah, the question is, what do you want from the restaurant? That's correct. So, but yeah, what is your personal recommendation? Exactly. That's exactly what it means, Madi. Thank you. Yeah, what's your personal recommendation? So what food or drink is good to get here?
What is your personal recommendation? Right.
Yeah. So, Mana, why don't you ask Paul and I a question, and then you can use the focus sentence with us.
Okay. So,
how can you start the conversation?
Okay. Okay. Me, customer. So.
Okay, so imagine we're just friends. We're not even customers or anything. We're just friends talking.
Okay.
We're outside, but Mana's kind of hungry. Hey, Mana, are you hungry? Paul, are you hungry?
Always.
You're hungry? Yeah.
I'm always hungry.
Mana, are you hungry? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm also hungry. So.
Okay. So there is Popeyes. So have you been to Popeyes?
Have you ever been to?
Have you ever been to Popeyes?
That's right. I have been to Popeyes a few times, but I think Paul's been there more. No.
I've never been there. What's good to get there?
Paul jumped in before you.
Oh my goodness.
I have no idea what they offer, so I'm going to say, what's good to get there?
What's good? Okay, one more time, Anna.
What's good to get there?
Yeah.
What's good to get there?
And so good to, we can actually use a little bit of pronunciation. Good to get, Mana. Good to get, good to get, good to get. Go.
Good to get, good to get, good to get.
So, hey, Anish, what's good to get there?
Hey, Anesh, what's good to get there?
Well, I would say they're fried chicken because it's like
fried chicken.
It's Louisiana style chicken. So you can get there, but they also really have really good biscuits.
Biscuits.
Like kind of tea biscuits, but they're, how do you say?
So they put the biscuit and then the fried chicken with cheese like a pizza?
You could do everything's pizza with Paul today. Paul, pizza.
How much does is it size?
How big is it? Yeah, it's a little small biscuit, but the chicken is what's good to get there.
The chicken, okay.
And so imagine if we are all the buttermilk biscuit. Thank you, Mari. And Haru English is her name is Mari. Just
okay.
a heads up.
Haru English is Mari.
Haru is her last name, and then
okay.
in English, and she put it together.
Very nice.
So Mana, imagine we're just all friends. What did Chris say in Belgium?
Chris,
Pizza Hut.
Chris is making me hungry. Look at that.
Sweet chicken curry pizza. Whoa. Nice.
So you talked about kokoichi curry. We've talked about pizza. Now Chris is putting it all together in my imagination.
I like it.
It's a problem. I haven't had pizza for a while.
Oh my goodness.
So
I hear you.
Starting to infect my imagination.
Hey Mana, do you like drinking alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. So you should come drinking with Paul and I, maybe. So go in terms of
alcohol.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine we're in the bar right now.
Yeah.
So in terms of what kind of alcohol? Beer, wine, whiskey, sake?
Okay. In terms of wine.
Yeah.
What's good to get here?
Perfect. Good job.
What's good to get here?
Awesome. So I'm going to type that out. In terms of wine, what's good to get here? There we go. I just typed it out. What's good to get here? In terms of wine, what's good to get here? Awesome.
You know, it's interesting. I think it's because of the translation between Japanese to English. Japanese students and learners often say, like they say, hey, do you want to go drink alcohol? Or what do you like? I like alcohol. But in English, it's a bit odd because alcohol is just a chemical. So, for example, when I was young and I got a cut or a burn, my mother would put rubbing alcohol on it to sanitize it.
Right.
So when you say I like alcohol, it sounds like you're really kind of alcoholic and sick and you just go to the medicine cabinet and get pure alcohol and drink it. So in English, certainly in North America, we often say, do you want to go drinking or let's have a beverage?
Right.
Or specifically, let's go have a beer or let's go have some wine or let's have liquor, which is, whiskey and scotch and or cocktails, right? Like fruity Hawaiian alcohol drinks. But if you just say alcohol, it sounds like the medical ingredient.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
And it's something interesting. When I was maybe we can put that sentence up that I typed out. In terms of wine.
In terms of wine, can we put that up on the screen? In terms of wine.
What's good to get here? There you go. Thank you, coordinator or technician. In terms of wine, what's in even that sentence is not even specific enough. Maybe in terms of red wine or in terms of white wine or even in terms of dry red wine. There could be so many different kinds from all over the world. One of my friends, Paul, he's from South Africa.
They have good wine, I hear.
Exactly. And so, Mana, when my friend goes to a restaurant, he goes, in terms of South African wines, what do you have?
Yeah.
Or maybe not what's good to get here. In that case, just what do you have?
Yeah. What do you have? Sometimes you hear, what do you have in South African wines? What do you have in reds?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm wondering, so we talked a little bit about wine, and interesting, Mana, when you go to a bar in Japan, sometimes people just say, beer onegaishimasu. Huh? What kind of beer? You can't say that in Canada. Impossible, right?
That's true.
There's too many choices.
So what sentence could you say if you go to a bar, Mana?
Mm-hmm.
What sentence could you say? Paul, go to bartender Paul over here.
In English?
In English. Hi there, how are you?
Hi, welcome. Irashaimase.
Hi. So I've never been here before. So in terms of cocktails, what's good to get here?
Well, I make a great Mai Tai.
Oh.
I make an excellent Mai Tai.
Nice.
Or we have an excellent Mai Tai.
What can you say? That sounds
good.
That sounds good. Yeah. You can say, I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion and get the Mai Tai.
Sorry.
I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion.
I think I'm gonna
go with
your suggestion.
Or would you say recommendation in this case? Could you say both? Because you suggested it. So I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion and get the Mai Tai. Okay, go ahead, Mana. I think I'm
go with
gonna go.
Gonna
I
go.
think I'm gonna go.
I think I'm gonna go.
I think I'm.
I think I'm
Yeah.
Gonna
go. Moika,
Gonna
I
go.
think I'm gonna go
I think I'm gonna go with
your suggestion
with your suggestion
and get the Mai Tai.
and get Mai Tai.
And get the
Mai Tai.
You got it. I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion and get the Nani. There we go. I just typed it out for you. I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion.
I think I'm gonna go.
Get the ding. I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion and get the So
I have another question here we can try from Ignacio.
Okay.
In terms of, he's putting us on the spot.
Okay, nice. In terms of local beers. Ooh, Mana. So in terms of local Ontario beer,
Yeah.
not Canadian, Ontario, specifically Ontario beers, what's good to get here? Do you know any Ontario beers?
I'm your bartender.
Oh, Teacher Paul. Nice.
I'm not sure the name, but I know the company name, the Muskoka.
Oh, Muskoka? Is Muskoka a beer? I believe it is.
Muskoka.
Muskoka beer. I think there is a Muskoka beer.
I'm afraid we don't serve that here.
Oh no, we're in BC right now. Sorry, no Ontario beer.
That's true.
True, but maybe if I go to Japan, okay, Mana, you can be the waiter now for Paul. We're in Japan. Hi there, how can I help you? What can I get you?
In terms of local beers, what's good to get here? Where are we in Japan?
Maybe we're in Okinawa.
Okay,
Mana?
we're in Okinawa. Oh, it's hot here. Where's my fan? I need a fan.
You should go the Orion beer.
Orion beer.
So
Orion
hot.
Beer. So Mana, your personal recommendation is the Orion beer.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, that's a delicious beer. We have that available in Vancouver. I really like that.
Really?
In Japan, so Paul would say, I think
I'm going to go with Orion beer.
nice. I think I'm
Odeon beer.
Odeon beer. Nice.
Odeon beer.
Cool. But I think in Japan, I think Odeon is kind of lower level beer.
Yeah, cheaper than others. Yeah.
Like maybe Sapporo or Asahi is a little higher level beer.
I actually
Yeah,
prefer
but
Asahi.
if you drink it, you can feel the atmosphere in Okinawa.
That's
Mhm.
nice.
So my question, Paul,
Yeah.
to everyone before we kind of leave off this question is,
Yeah.
in your country, in terms of food, what's good to get there? Okay, Mana, go. Repeat the
In-
question.
Okay, in terms of your country, what's good to get there?
So maybe in terms of food in your country, or maybe in terms of alcohol, Paul? I don't know.
Well, let's try food.
Okay.
Because we may have some people who don't drink among us.
Nice. So in terms of food or alcohol,
Yeah.
in your country, what's good to get there? Okay, Mana, go.
Oh, should
In
I
terms
ask
of, yeah.
Okay, in terms of food or drink
Yeah.
in your country, what's good to get there?
Good. So, Paul,
Yes,
would
sir.
I type out in terms of food or drinks, or in terms of food or drink?
They both work. But food or drink generalizes it.
Got it. So that would be okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of food or drink in your country?
Yep.
In your country, what's good to get there? Aiko, but what kind of sushi? Oishi nande? Like what
Be
kind
specific.
of sushi? Yes. Belgian chocolates. Yes, Chris. Yes, brother. Love
Valentine.
it. Yes. What else do we got? Ignacio. What else? Mayan, what food? Not Pizza Hut.
Mayan's from Bangladesh, I think.
Ooh, yeah, Wako. What's good to get in your home prefecture, maybe? Because each prefecture, what prefecture are you from, Anna?
I'm from Saitama Prefecture.
Saitama. So if I go to Saitama, in terms of food, what's good to get there?
So just to clear up, Mayan's asking us, does it mean that what food is best here by what? That's what it means. It means, what do you recommend from your restaurant? What's the best food?
Yeah, from your restaurant or your country. So if I go there, like, what's good to get there? What's good to get there?
Trappist beer, Chris says. Trappist beer in Belgium.
Trappist
Interesting.
beer, yeah. In terms of typical food.
And Ignacio says in terms of typical food. Typical is a very Spanish word. Typical. What's good to get in your country?
Maybe in terms of local food? Is that what he means?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Because typical is relative to a
Right.
place and time, right? Or even, maybe even an age group. Aiko says sea urchin sushi. One of my favorites too. Uni.
Oh, uni. Oh, Aiko. So in Hokkaido, Mana, in Hokkaido, what's good to get there? Can Aiko type out? Do you know, Mana? In Hokkaido?
I can imagine the crab.
Crab.
Yeah.
Nice. Ignacio, Chilean empanadas and barbecue. Ooh.
Oh, sounds good.
What city are you from in Chile, Ignacio? Is there a local barbecue or style of barbecue, Ignacio, that's really, really good? So maybe sea urchin in Hokkaido, but Mana said maybe, what did you say again, Mana?
Crab.
Oh, crab. Right, crab. Oh, right, Ignacio, local. That's right. Trappist beer is brewed by monks.
Wow. Yeah, it's a very rich beer, isn't it,
Yeah,
Chris?
he
Like a
said
very
it's not
dark and
a,
rich.
oh, it's not a light beer.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting.
I think I
Whoa.
might have sampled that before.
Mana, do you have a favorite Canadian beer that you recommend? Like Moosehead or Molson Canadian or
Yeah, I like Moosehead.
Kokanee for Paul?
No way. For me, Molson, Labatt, Carlsberg, Kokanee, Budweiser, it's all garbage. It's like Coca-Cola. It's just sugar and water. It's not real beer, I think. It's chemicals. It's the McDonald's of beer.
Okay, so Paul's a real big
I'm a
drinker.
beer snob.
Beer snob, yes. I like Creemore Springs. Have you had Creemore Springs?
That's a nice one. I think that's an Ontario product, right?
It is. It is. Creemore Springs is just north of Toronto, about an hour north, and there's a city called Creemore. And you can buy fresh made brewed Creemore beer there. Angkor Wat Temple in Cambodia has lots of
Angkor Wat.
monkeys, but I hope I see now we're not eating the monkeys, right?
I don't know. We are talking about food, so maybe monkey is the dish there.
No, Sina. No. We don't want to eat the monkeys.
No eating monkeys today.
Maybe. I don't know. But maybe he's thinking, Hilsa fish fry.
Here's a question for you guys, though.
Okay.
If we visit Sina in Cambodia and we say, hey, what's good to get here? And he says, well, we have delicious monkey today. What do?
We say, do you have any other personal recommendations? What else is good to get here? What else?
Where's Popeyes?
Good? Yeah. Where Popeyes? Where's where would I find the nearest Popeyes?
Because maybe monkey is delicious.
Right. Ignacio said Santiago of Chile is the capital city. And every city in Chile has a different kind of barbecue.
Barbecue.
It's good to know. That's good to know. So Sina said sorry. I don't know if he's sorry that they serve monkeys or just
misunderstood.
Sorry because he made a mistake.
That's okay.
Fish fry is very common in
fish fry.
Usually Caribbean countries, right? I know Barbados, they have really good fish fry. Or Jamaica, they have good fish fry as well.
Frying fish is kind of universal, right? We have fish and chips in Canada or Britain. Tempura fry fish in Japan, right?
True.
It's a great way to eat fish. Although it's also good to eat raw fish.
Also true. Absolutely.
I am curious, though, what is good to get there in Cambodia? See, now, what can we eat? What delicious food can we eat at your restaurant in Cambodia with Trappist beer? Now, if we collect all these delicious things on the internet, wouldn't it be nice if we could collect them all and then the food would appear? Like a glass of Trappist beer with Halsa fish fry and Ignacio's barbecue. If we could just download it, that would be cool.
I think in some movies, right, Mana, there you can just like push a button and then like you open a door and ding, suddenly like immediate Amazon, like Amazon Prime. Like you just push a button and boing, audio.
Food. Download food. Kind of
I think that's the
future.
Amazon for food, except you get it right away.
So our friends here are saying we have steam whistle beer, fish fry, Trappist beer, empanadas, and barbecue. Wouldn't it be nice in the future if we could press a button and download our friends' suggestions right here on the show and eat it?
Yeah, I think
it's possible in the future.
We won't have, Uber anymore, right, Mana?
No.
We'll have just drone delivery, maybe.
Not manpower.
Kind of machine powered, possibly.
Doraemon
world. Mako
Doraemon
said, yes.
World.
Doko demo door. Mite, watashi no doko demo door aru yo.
Mhm.
Oh. Good one, Mako. Good one. I love it. Yeah, that would be amazing. But it's a very useful question. If you are with friends, maybe you have a menu and you can't read the menu. You could say, hey, Mana, this is my first time here and I have no idea what to get. Menu, wakarima, I don't understand. So, Mana, what's good to get here, Mana? Hey, Paul, what's good to get here, Paul?
What's good to get here?
Maybe it's good to ask, your personal recommendation or your personal recommendation, right?
And sometimes the restaurant menu is selling you what they have to sell.
Right.
Because maybe they have so much of it, or maybe it makes them money.
Maybe they sell you the most expensive item.
Right? But sometimes the server will give, if you say, what's good to get here, the server will tell you what they love most. Doesn't matter the price.
Mana, you work at a restaurant as well, right?
Yeah.
Some people maybe ask you don't have to say the name, but maybe they ask you, hey, Mana, what's good to get here? And what do you usually say?
I usually say karaage.
Karaage.
Yeah, it's my personal recommendation.
Nice. My personal recommendation is the karaage. The karaage. Nice.
It's better than Popeyes.
Yes. And karaage means basically fried chicken, right? It's just little cubes of fried chicken. Yeah. Cool. So that's the focus sentence, Paul.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing the focus sentence magic with us. Anesh, you've got a comment here that says, please go here and type your answers to win a prize.
Did I type in the link?
I think so.
We're
almost out of time, so we should
make
sure they get the link.
Oh, I didn't type it out. Oh, sorry. I thought I did type it out. Is it not showing?
I don't see it.
When I copy and paste it.
Yeah, I'm starving now too, Aiko.
Okay, yeah.
All this talk about food.
Right.
I have to teach a class in a moment.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
It'll be a while before I eat.
I think I typed it out. I don't know if it's not allowing me to type out the link, but if you go to
Khmer food in Cambodia, like Samlor Korka Brahok. I don't know what that is, but it sounds great.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to go to a Cambodian restaurant and order Samlor Korko Fudem Brahok. How's my pronunciation? I'm going to go to the Cambodian restaurant and say, hey, what's good to get here? Your Samlor? Your Samlor Korko?
That's pretty good pronunciation.
Oh, I don't know. It might be way off. But thank you for that tip, Sina. I want to learn more about Cambodia, and I want to learn more about your food. So thank you for joining us.
Okay, I've typed it both on Facebook and YouTube. So
okay, here we go.
It'll come on.
Let's pop that up.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, if you go to that link, it's actually the link pops up now on the chat there. So yeah, yes, you want to eat ramen, Ignacio. Personal recommendations. Ooh, Mana has lots of personal recommendations in terms of ramen.
Well, maybe we should save that for another show because my camera is going to melt.
And Paul's got to teach another class. So thank you so much, Mana.
Class.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, of course.
Was this easy? This is easy. It's fun, right?
Yeah, very. It was so fun.
So do you?
But not easy.
We don't care about easy. We love difficult.
Awesome. But we recommend you guys, if you have a question, come on the show with Teacher Paul. Don't be shy. Mana's been on the show before now, and Daiki's been on the show, and Emiko's been on the show, and lots of students have been on the show. So get on the show, ask Paul a question, and have fun. And also, if you want to see more video spot sentences like, what's good to get here? Or what's good to get there? Please type in On the Spot Language in YouTube, and you'll see lots of our videos. So thank you guys, and thank you, Paul, for having Mana and I today. Thank you, Mana.
My pleasure. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I challenge Ignacio to join us from Chile.
Ooh,
Maybe
next
Ignacio
time,
can join us
Ignacio.
next time. We can put him on the spot.
Awesome. Wako, I also had a lot of fun, Wako, and Ignacio and everybody. Oh, my mother said you did very well with a lot of confidence, Mana. Aw, that's nice. Awesome. And thank you, Chris, for all your interesting comments as well, especially with speedy delivery in China. That's good to know. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with everybody today. And thank you, Paul, for having us. We'll see you guys next time.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for joining us, guys. Good night.
You
Take
bet.
care. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining the show.
Wave, Mana. Go like this. Go wave. Bye.
Bye, Mana. Bye, Anesh. And thank you guys for joining the show. Next week show will be Thursday night. Let's see the graphic for next week. It's a blue one. Yep. So next week, join me Thursday, February 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll carry on with our show. I'd like to thank all of you who joined us. That includes Chris from Belgium, Tirath from Nepal, Kenneth from the Philippines, Mafer from Mexico, Aya from Vancouver, Etz from Japan, Wako from Japan, Anish from Toronto, Harunglish, I think Mari was in Japan or Toronto? Toronto. Daiki, Ignacio from Chile, Tapan joined us, Aiko from Vancouver joined us, Mana, of course, Sina from Cambodia joined us, Hansa Daya, I believe, is in Toronto. Thank you for joining us. Emmanuel from Nigeria, far away. Thank you for joining us. Mayan from Bangladesh. Thank you for joining us. And Nadim, I think Nadim's from Bangladesh. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, everyone. For those of you joining us for the first time, again, you can find On the Spot Language on YouTube, and you can find Hardboiled English on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you for joining us, guys. We will see you next week on Teacher Paul's Hardboiled English Live. Until then, stay safe and stay cool.